Welcome to Meet the Candidate. I'm Bianca Mewborn, freelance journalist and contributing correspondent to the Data Reflector and the Standard newspapers. And today I'm with Josh Richardson. He is the Ward 4 candidate for the Ayden Town Board of Commissioners. Mr. Richardson, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 38 years old, born and raised in Ayden. My wife, Brittany, is a nurse practitioner in cardiology. We have a 7-year-old son, Brantley, and a 5-year-old daughter, Emmy Kate. I attended Ayden Grifton High School, Pitt Community College, and East Carolina University, where I received a bachelor's degree in environmental health. I served on Ayden Fire and Rescue for over 15 years and was honored with the 2010 Firefighter of the Year Award. I enjoy watching sports, hunting, fishing, and pretty much anything outdoors.
How nice. Can you tell me why you are interested in being a town commissioner?
I'm running for commissioner to be a voice for the citizens whom the majority of feel they've been forgotten, and because I want my children to be proud of Ayden and to choose to raise their children in Ayden.
Can you tell me what some of your strengths are?
Yes, a business experience. For the last 10 years under my leadership, my family's business has grown exponentially, and today Carolina Caliber Company is considered throughout the industry as one of the top independently owned outdoor sporting retailers. Local government experience. Throughout college, I did my internship with the Pitt County Planning Department and ended up working with them for a stint. And there I learned the proper way local government is supposed to do things to work for the people. And I'm a problem solver. When I see a situation that something isn't right, I look to what happened to cause the situation, what needs to be done to fix it, but most importantly, what needs to be changed so that it doesn't happen again.
Right. Can you tell me why the citizens of Ayden should vote for you?
Many of the citizens feel the town government has not been advocating for what is in their best interest. I will vow to be steadfast in advocating for the citizens, not for the town government.
Mr. Richardson, can you tell me what is one of your proudest accomplishments?
By far, my proudest accomplishment is when I was attending Ayden Grifton High School in the early 2000s, they were still, there was remnants of racial segregation, and they were still electing 2 homecoming queens, a white one and a black one. I'm proud to say I led the initiative to end that practice, and from 2006 moving forward, Ayden Grifton has had 1 homecoming queen that represents everybody.
How nice. What do you see as the most pressing needs for infrastructure or capital projects in the town of Ayden?
It's convoluted because you can't work on certain things without them affecting others.
Right.
You can't go in and repave a road if you know you're going to have to dig it right back up to replace a sewer line. By far, our drainage infrastructure has got to be the top priority, but you got to consider along with the sewer infrastructure and our roads, and the drainage is ultimately what's got to be looked at because it's affecting the amount of inflow and infiltration that's going into our sewer system that citizens are having to pay to treat at the wastewater treatment facility in Grifton.
Should the board be encouraging building and development?
Definitely, but they need to be encouraging healthy growth.
What does that look like?
The last 5 to 10 years, we've experienced an enormous amount of residential growth, especially high density residential. Growth has to be proportional, and commercial and industrial growth give back to the tax base. Residential growth takes from it. That's a proven fact. We've got to have proportional growth, and what needs to be happening now is we need our commercial and industrial growth to be catching up to the amount of residential growth that we've experienced.
Mr. Richardson, what one part of town would receive more attention if you were elected?
I'm never going to look at any one part of town any differently than another part of town based on who lives there. However, common sense tells you that the older part of towns are likely going to need the most infrastructure improvements and pipe replacements and things like that.
Right.
So what I'm going to look at it and prioritize it based on what's needed.
That makes sense. If elected, what is your primary goal to accomplish during your term?
My primary goal is to bring the people of Ayden together in unison and restore the community's sense of pride that it had throughout the 1980s and 1990s.
Mm-hmm. That was a good time. What community involvement have you had in the last 5 years?
In the past, I've volunteered with Fire and EMS. I've helped with the Collar Festival, coached Little League Baseball. More recently, I've been involved with the initiative to help revitalize downtown. And I'd also like to point out that I may be the only citizen in Ayden that can say this, but throughout the last 2.5 years, I have not missed a single scheduled Board of Commissioners meeting or Planning Board meeting.
That sounds like some dedication. I've seen you at the board meetings. I cover those every second Monday. Mr. Richardson, how do you think the City Council should interact with staff?
I think the more important question is, how should staff interact with the citizens?
Mm-hmm.
Far too many citizens feel that our upper level town staff are not a true part of the community.
Let's go there.
They don't live here. They don't participate in the community outside of work, and until that changes, I don't foresee things getting better.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Richardson, members of the City Council are frequently criticized in a very public way. If you are the subject of public criticism, how would you respond to that, Josh?
Openly. And some may view this as a negative character trait, but I've never been accused of shying away from a good argument. I enjoy conversating with people that maybe look at things from a different perspective, and of course I want to try to tell them my perspective, but I'm also open to hearing how they perceive something and learning from maybe a viewpoint that I hadn't looked at, a way that I haven't looked at it before.
Awesome. Because all criticism isn't negative. Some criticism is constructive. You can learn something from it. Well, at this time, if there's anything else that you would like to express or convey directly to the citizens of Ayden, please take this time to do so.
Thank you. I'm from Ayden. I'm for Ayden. I love Ayden. I will fight for Ayden. I can't be bought, and I won't back down. I appreciate your vote this November.
Josh Richardson, Ward 4 candidate for the Ayden Board Town of Commissioners. Thanks for coming. You've been watching Meet the Candidate. I'm Bianca Mewborn. Have a great afternoon.